Hey everyone, I'm Allison and you're watching Long Island Thrifter. Today I'm back in Copiague, so let's go thrifting. The AMVETS Thrift Store is located at 1179 Sunrise Highway in Copiague. I have to tell you, this is one of my favorite stores to go to, and I know I have a lot of viewers that don't like it, but hear me out. There's some finds to be found here, believe me. This first item that I saw, I struggled with this one. I wasn't sure if I wanted to pick it up or not. I could not really find any information. It's the U.S. Rowing Association, and it's a sketch signed by John Maxwell, I believe, and it's number 23 of 200. I did find one online with 0 bids on it, starting bid at $149. So while I stood there and I kept looking at it, I think it was about $6 or $7, I decided to leave it behind. You have to tell me whether or not I did the right thing. Should I have left it behind or should I have bought it? I'm not sure. I always hit the art department first when I'm here because there are so many interesting things to find, and sometimes it's just these, words on framed things, but I was looking at that Misfits poster too. Tell me if I should have picked that up. I don't know. I think that's hard to sell though. I of course go straight then over to the mugs, which I saw this one and I thought it was really cute. All of the mugs are pretty much 99 cents here. And this one I found is a Bia Cordon Bleu large aqua green glazed ceramic coffee mug. And there's a couple of them for sale for $14, but I left it behind because I didn't find any sold comps at all. And then over here, I usually don't pick up Starbucks, but this one was interesting. This is from the Been There series, and it's from 2019, and I was actually kind of surprised when I saw, look, there's a bunch of them that have sold. So I decided to pick that one up. I figured that will probably sell pretty quickly. Then I saw this Twit owl mug. And I don't know why it just struck me as something that I should look at and pick up, but I decided for 99 cents to take a chance on it. I know I should do this more often. Amy from Minnesota, you keep telling me take more chances, so I'm going to do it with this mug, even though I found a bunch of them for sale and no sold comps. And then, of course, there's always precious moments hanging around staring at me, and they freak me out still. And then down here is an edible arrangements mug, which, yes, I left behind. I love these glass stars. These are actually Crate and Barrel, and for 99 cents, they're a really good deal. I think I have 3 in my inventory, and I'm going to put them all together as a set of 4 because I saw these sold comps, and $49 for 3 of them is a really good deal, and then $9 each. But I think I'm going to sell them as a set of 4. Great for 4th of July or the holidays. So thinking ahead, a couple times a year. People can use them for multiple holidays. These were actually plastic, and I thought they were china, but they were not. I did pick up the star, but I needed a basket first, and they don't have a lot of baskets here. But then I looked down on this shelf and check these plates out. How adorable are they? I really like these. They are called Merry Masterpieces, and I really like them. I just wasn't sure about them 100%. The dinner plates, they had all 4 of the dinner plates. And then I looked them up. I did not find any sold comps. I just found some for sale. So I put them in the basket that I did end up finding, and I then came back and I noticed that I found these salad/dessert plates, but only 3 of them. And again, I really wish I had a full set. I probably would have picked them up then, but I did have them in the basket for a while, and then I pared down towards the end of my stay at the thrift store. Do you guys do that too, where you kind of go in the corner and then kind of like really go through things? I hope so. See, I did find 4 dessert plates that sold for only $12. So I think that was kind of what put me over the edge. I just decided against it. I love finding these old barware shakers with all the old drinks on them. This one looks like it was it had dishwasher damage. Usually they have a lot of color to them. And then over here, I found this great Christmas ware. There was a lot of Christmas stuff out, let me tell you that. They must have been going through the back room. But this is Cuthbertson, and they're made in England. This looks like a gravy boat, I think. It was not the creamer. The creamer's behind it. But I decided to pick this set up, and I thought it was really adorable because all the pieces were only 99 cents each. And when I did look through them and check out this pattern, it's called American Christmas Tree. And these ran from like the 80s, late 80s to the early 2000s. Oh, and then I saw this, a Ray Don mug that a teacher didn't even unwrap. They were like, no, I'm dropping it at the thrift store and no one's buying it. Now, they brought a new card out and I picked these two prints. These are reproduction prints of horses, which are big. People love buying equestrian things, and for $3 each, I thought they were good. I did find one of them that's sold in the UK. It's about $25 in US dollars. And so I did pick up both of these. This one was $12.99 for just the print and not a framed one. So I figured, why not? One of the frames had some problems on it. Not that was part of the picture. I wasn't sure what it was actually when I was going through it, but then I did see it on another print. But the veneer on one of these was starting to peel off, and I did buy both of them. Again, I probably should have just taken the US rowing one from the beginning, but I didn't. It is what it is. What are you going to do? But I think these will sell at some point. There is already interest in them. And then I went to the back of the store. There's another area where there's more china and more items and knickknacks. These were made in China. They were like $6 or $7 each, which I don't know. You tell me if you've seen these before and you think they're worth anything. And then I went back again and I found to another area. This is made in Sweden. It's a Mid-Century Modern divided serving dish. And it's made of steel, stainless steel. And I thought it was really cute for $2. And I've seen them up for sale for anywhere from $30 all the way down to $16. So I figured I would give it a try. This looked like a mid-century mod serving dish, divided dish, but I've got too many things like that. This is Rock Q, a patisserie dish. I wish there were more of them because for 49 cents I would have bought it, but they do sell. If you see those around, those are always good to pick up. And then I found, guess what? The mugs for the Cuthbertson American Christmas tree pattern that I had in my basket. And I decided though to leave those behind. First of all, there were only 3 that I could find, and mugs for china sets don't sell for me very well. I found these brand new mugs, also Christmas. They have a lot of Christmas stuff coming out in June. Then I saw these. These are beautiful hand-blown clear glass punch glasses. There were 6 of them and they were 99 cents each. I like them a lot, but I didn't love them that I thought that they would sell. You really have to have a specific person who's going to want to pick these up, and I feel like they were going to be in my inventory for a while. I looked up, I found 4 had sold for $12.99, and then though, if you ever see the complete set, look at that, $200 the complete set sold for. So be on the lookout for them. There were a lot of interesting pieces in the glassware section. This I think was like a little bud vase. I'm not sure. If you think it's something else, I don't know. It looked interesting, but at the same time, I've got too much glass, and I thought those were nice glasses. There were a pair of them. But then down here, hold on, yes, I found the sugar bowl to match the creamer that I have in my basket already. Isn't that exciting? And then the other thing I think is a gravy boat, but I decided to get rid of that. But this is what another pair is selling for. I did not find any sold comps on this one. And then I saw this Libby glass. I was not buying it. but I will show you shortly what I was doing with it, because I have a little bit of OCD when it comes to the thrift stores. By the way, I picked up these champagne glasses, a pair of them, a few days ago here. These were the two I left behind because of the breakage on them. There were some nice champagne glasses. These were probably very expensive ones. The ones that I did pick up were Swedish. And these, I don't know what they were, but they definitely had some nicks at the top of the glasses. So then I just said to my little Libby glass, I'm bringing you back to your friend. Do you guys do that when you see the matches somewhere around the store? I had to go a couple aisles over because I knew I had seen the other glass, and here you go. I had to put them next to each other because that's the way I am. And here's what they go for, but I didn't like them enough to want to keep them. That's all. Thanks for watching, Long Island Thrifter. If you enjoyed this video, I think you might like this one next. Keep on thrifting.